ball is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 33-yard line.
It's just me and you. Get up. 45,
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On second down, Minshew. He's got the hook up with Conley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
You draw Porkins. Lightning.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Set, 8, read.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
Hey, orbit.
Hey, let's go.
Out of the gun is Minshew. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
2nd and 10 at the Broncos' 22-yard line.
Official.
Under 10, gone.
Throwing on second down now, Minshew. The throw taken in by Cole. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Keelan Cole, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. That one caught by Gibson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Bravo.
44's to Mike. 44's to Mike. Hey.
X3. 218.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And able to find Dorsett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Here we go. 60 yards.
Check curls.
Shit.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Let's go now. 30 base.
Check 56. So we got man. Check nickel. Kill.
Let's go.
And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Down.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
56. Mike, 56.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Ready up.
56. Mike's 56. Pick it up.
Ready.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
On just about every team, okay, forget it. On every team, the goal is to be in 3rd and what they call manageable, to give yourself a chance to pick up a 1st down. How about that call on 2nd down? The big man puts them in position to make it 3rd and manageable. I wonder if he'll get a 2nd chance at it to try and pick up the 1st down.
Ready.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
You ain't doing nothing today. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. The Broncos had 15 4th down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here. Now the 4th-year man from Utah, Devontae Booker. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. So as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
The Jaguars' 2-yard line.
Come on.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. After 7-0 on EA Sports. no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Locked now on 3rd and goal. And he fires one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 30. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake.
Here we go. Set. 8. Read.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And he completes it to Westbrook. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jerry Atauchu brings him down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 14-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll run here with Lindsey. Try to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Get your swerve on.
Ready.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Fant. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Fant, the first-round pick out of Iowa, taken 20th overall. 2nd tight end taken in the draft. Amazingly, the 2nd Iowa tight end taken in the draft. His teammate T.J. Hawkinson, 8th overall. He was selected by the Lions, but Noah Fant really wowed everyone in Indianapolis at the Combine, and now trying to parlay that into an impressive NFL career. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against? So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Now Leonard Fournette. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
Nothing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half. When you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On the ready.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Shoot!
6-6, pull it high.
Fournette running right. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
You got blocked, Lee. Hey, alert 3.
61, matchbox, lights. Hey, exit.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Got an open man. Keelan Cole. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Minshew sets to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want a way to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Fournette. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. Now Minshew. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Here we go. Here we go. Jack.
Ready?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense.
At the 26-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Defense, let's get out the field, defense. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check. We got to get the ball.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught at the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Now McManus for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Hey. Hey, seam six. Seam six.
Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be stopped right. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Go. Wide. Get wide. Check 37. Check 37. Go.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
I smell fear in that offense.
Now.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check.
5.
From the gun, it's Locke. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Delta.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. And that'll be marked down as their 1st sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the 1st half. But now they've gotten their 1st sack here in the 2nd half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 44's the mic. 44's the mic.
Hey. High 7. Let's go.
Locke off a play action. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution? He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row.
Let's go.
Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Pass there, complete to Westbrook. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Set. 90. Wolf.
Single. Watch 84. Tighten up.
Two draw quarters.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's Minshew. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. There he goes, left side, and he will score.
The way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Get that ball. 5. Hey! I don't think you got it, son. 45.
Minshew, 1st and 10. The open man is Westbrook. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Let's go.
Westbrook. A gain of 12. And the Jaguars.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
17.
15 line. 15 line. 80 weapons. 5.
Now territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Switch.
Yep.
Come to me, it's me.
Snap.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists.
25, call it the 24-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Go!
They'll eat some clock with Freeman. Calais Campbell on the stop. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Look at me, zipper! Bravo!
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
44, Mike, 44. Watch the run. Both to Mike. Mike's both.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
You got tight right there. 44, Mike, 44. Watch the out. 49, check 49.
And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. Well, we talked about Philip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsay. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Just like that. Hey, Alpha. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Back to throw. Lock. Dorsett's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Big ass, big ass, big ass. Kill, 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 kill.
They'll run with Lindsay. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They come out here in the eye. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try and punch it in with Foster. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. DJ Foster, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos, extra point from McManus is good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown.